everybody, happy Halloween. I can't believe Halloween's already here. As you can tell, today's tutorial is going to be on Venom, but it's a special one because I'm collabing with one of my best friends and my sister-in-law, Blanca Vazquez, here on YouTube. I'm sure you guys have already seen her. She did Mystique and she absolutely killed it. It came out so amazing. So go ahead and check out her video, which is down below in the description. Today's look, we are starting off with our eyebrows blank and a bald cap on. And I'm going to start to just map out everything. As you can see, I'm just going to take this like brown eyebrow pencil, which is really easy to clean off if you mess up. By the way, I highly recommend tracing everything out first before you go in with any color or pigment. That way, if you mess up, you can just wipe it away. My bald cap was not sitting on my head very well in the back. I think it's because of how I had my hair, but it was just too late to fix it, so I had to pull it back a little bit. But when you put on a bald cap, do a better job than I did, because it will just kind of work in your favor when it comes to painting later on, and you'll see. So I decided to add these little kind of like edges that are a little bit sharper on Venom's eyes. This whole type of look is really easy, you guys. It's just really big eyes and a really big mouth, and everything else is black. So the eyes were really easy to do. They were just kind of like in a really big, blown out Nike shape and just not as long. Looking back on the look, I wish I would have put the eyes and the mouth a tad bit closer together, but you know what? It's fine. It's all good. If you are recreating this look, I recommend doing that. I'm going to be taking my Mayron paint palette and this white color in here, and I will be taking the black in there as well. And I'm just using like a concealer brush to fill in the white spots for the eyes. And you don't have to worry about doing this perfectly because you're going to go in with black, and when we go in with black, we'll kind of get our final eye shape down because we can clean up any of the white edges. As you can see, the painting here got a little bit difficult, and I really honestly couldn't even see if I was painting that incorrectly or if I was going over it, and I was like, crap. But I did it, so I was really proud of myself when I was looking back at the footage. I was like, oh, I did it good, perfect. So I'm just filling in the eyes, and it does get a little bit messy, but these are water-activated paints, so before we even go in with black and everything, I'm going to take a little bit of water and just clean up the edges in between the eyes. That way the black doesn't turn gray right there in that area. So now I'm taking that brown pencil again and carving out like where the lips are going to be in the mouth, and then doing the bottom part as well. And I do speed up a lot of this clip. I speed up a lot of the clips. I am just recording this as I go, you guys, so it's just going to be an authentic voiceover today. Everything is kind of sped up a little bit because it's very repetitive. I like to use these paintbrushes, by the way, to do a little bit of the teeth and the artwork and stuff because I don't want to mess up my actual brushes. Anyways, like I was saying, all the clips are pretty much sped up because they're very, very repetitive steps, and it was very tedious and time consuming. So I didn't want you guys to be bored with all these teeth being made and being filled in. All I'm doing is using a very thin paintbrush, like I said, and I'm just going to make these very, very long teeth. I want to make sure that I get the 4 that are on my nose down, and then once I have those, it's really easy to fill in the other teeth going on each side, on the top and the bottom. And we're just doing really big, like sharp shapes, kind of like really long and pointy triangles in a way. Venom's teeth are all uneven, different sizes. But most of them, for the most part, are very, very sharp and very big. So you can just go ahead and put as many teeth as you want. I just put about, I'd say almost 20 on top and about 15 on the bottom. We fill it all in with black and everything. So for now, you guys can just sit back and watch me make these teeth. Okay, so now by Charity, we're going to take one of their liquid lipsticks in just a light pink shade, and I'm going to fill that in on the mouth lip area, and we'll go in and shade that later, but I just wanted to put that there to give me a better visual I do jump around to a lot of different things during this tutorial. That's just like the art of it, you know, it's just trying to be creative and trying to see what's going on, give us a better vision. That way you don't get like too discouraged. So I like to fill in spots of other things to kind of be like, oh, okay, good. It's coming together. It's going to look good at the end. So now taking an even thinner brush. When I say thin, it's so thin. And I'm taking some of the black face paint from the Mayron palette. And I'm just filling in all the teeth, kind of outlining them first, outlining each teeth, making them the shape I want, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll go in and fill them with black. So again, sit back, relax, and just watch this mouth come to life. As you can see, I'm going to take that same thin brush and do a very thin line all around the mouth just to kind of give me a guide for when I go in with an even larger brush later on to fill in the whole face with black. I don't want to get it on the mouth. I like the shape how it is. It looks really good. So to prevent me messing it up, I'm doing a very thin line and just outlining it so I know where to bring the black. And I also do the inside of the mouth as well to separate them from the teeth. And you're going to see that I forget to do the upper lip on the left side, but I catch it later on, so don't worry. I know it looks a little weird, but I do catch it before I'm almost done. So now we're going to be doing the same exact thing that we did for the lips to the eyes so we don't mess them up. This part I was so scared, especially because my bald cap was a little wrinkly. I was so scared to mess it up, but it ended up working out, so I'm very happy. Just make sure, like I said, if you're going to do a bald cap, well, you probably have to with this look, but when you do a bald cap, do it a better job than I did because you'll, just kind of prevent this whole wrinkly bald cap situation. So now we're going to fill everything in with the black Mayron paint, and I'm just using a big foundation brush. This is from Wet n Wild, and I'm just bringing it all over the bald cap as much as I can. I don't really do too much on the back, but I try to get whatever is visible covered in black, and then I also do the sides of my neck, and I'll do like my neck area later on at the end of the tutorial, but I just bring it pretty much underneath my chin and kind of just black out everything like that. And then the brush got a little too big to fill in the smaller spots, so just to be on the safe side, I take another small brush and fill it in with the black face paint. At this point, I look really weird because my eyes are open, but you know what, when my eyes are closed, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to take this Carroty matte palette and take the black eyeshadow. You can take whatever black eyeshadow you have, and I'm going to just cover my whole eyes with it just to make sure that it's all black. I also do go in with some black eyeliner in my waterline, just so you guys know. And I only like to put the eyeshadow around my eyes because I don't want to put too much paint on my eyes and have any creasing, so putting black eyeshadow works just as good. And I put it on my lips as well. So to add some highlights, I'm going to take some gray and white eyeshadow and just go around the eyes, underneath the eyes. I'll go around the mouth just to add some dimension. I'll go on the sides of the forehead as well. This is just to add a little bit more depth to the look. And I'll also be going in with highlights in the middle of my eyes, if that makes sense. So just to have a good little lifted type of look to the eyes. And then I also do some wrinkles kind of on the top of my nose where Venom's nose would be, which is in between my eyes. And I can admit that I've actually never seen the new Venom movie, but I know when I seen the trailer, I was like, ooh, yeah, I want to do that. And I was super excited to film it, especially because this was a collab with Blanca. I love teaming up with her and creating some bomb ass content for you guys. Me and her just get each other like on this certain level that no one really gets. So when we get to come together and create something amazing for you guys, we put our artistry together, it just makes something magical. And I know that sounds gay, but I love it and I love her, and I'm so happy that we got to do this again for you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Right now I'm taking some gray eyeshadow. I'm just going along the edges of the white because I don't want it to be too harsh. I want it to look a little dusty, you know. So Venom's not perfect. Clearly, he's mean or whatever. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. Maybe he's a good guy. Now I'm going to take some of this blush from the Charity Blush Bomb palette and just do some shading on the lips to add a little bit more dimension, you know what I'm saying? And I did go in with yellow eyeshadow a little bit on the teeth as well to take a little bit of the white away from the teeth because his teeth look a little jacked up, you know what I'm saying? They're not just like plain white teeth. So I added a little color to that. And now I'm taking some of the black paint and bringing it down on my neck, not doing a very nice paint job because I'm going to go in with a bunch of lines and kind of look like I'm turning into Venom from the head going down into my body. Thought it was a really cool transition, and it's really easy. You're just doing a bunch of lines. And that is going to complete this tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I had so much fun filming it for you guys, and I hope you guys try to recreate this maybe for some type of Comic-Con or whatever. Don't forget to look at Blanca's video. Check that shit out. It looks sick. She absolutely killed her Mystique look, so go ahead and subscribe. Check her video out. Give us both a thumbs up. And yeah, happy Halloween, you guys. And until next year, I will just see you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.